exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the World of Juice channel, and welcome to another preview episode. This time it is week 2 of the NFL season, and we've got some poo, to put it nicely, on Thursday Night Football. Tonight's matchup is the New York Football Giants versus the Washington, don't call them the racial slurs, football team. That is right. Giants and football team on Thursday Night Football. Now, obviously, last week was a very, very good matchup between the Cowboys and the Buccaneers, but that's because that's opening weekend. That's opening night of the NFL season. You got to put your two premier teams on. Some may say the Cowboys aren't a premier team. That's a different discussion. But you had Tom Brady, you had the return of Dak Prescott. It was actually a really good game. So that got everybody so hyped for the week 1 season on Sunday, and then Sunday delivered. Sunday was wild. There were so many crazy things that happened. The Packers sucked. The Saints dominated. The Jets are bad still. The Jags are really bad. The Texans surprised, but was that because they played the Jaguars? The Titans got blown out. There were so many crazy things that happened in that game, or in that weekend. And now we go to week number 2. What's going to keep everybody's high from NFL Sunday? And then Monday, even Monday's game was crazy. It went to overtime. Ravens-Raiders. The Raiders pulled out the W? Are you serious? Like, this first week of the NFL season was absolutely crazy. So many upsets, so many things that people didn't see happening before the season started that actually did happen. Like, Aaron Rodgers sucked. Ryan Tannehill sucked. It was a crazy thing this past weekend. And how do you follow that up? How do you keep the excitement going from week to week? You schedule the Giants versus the football team on Thursday Night Football, week 2. That's supposed to keep your excitement. That's supposed to get you started for the week of football. Is Giants and football team. Now, I'm not saying that the football team's not a good team, because they're a decent team. It hurts now that Fitzpatrick is done for most of the year, but they're still a good team. They got a really good defense. We'll get into that in a little bit, but I don't even think fans of these teams are excited to watch this game. I mean, it's going to be on NFL Network. It's a generic Thursday Night Football game. You got a horrible quarterback versus a horrible quarterback. It's not going to be a good game. How is Saquon going to do? I'm personally invested in this game because of Saquon Barkley. I have him on my fantasy team, so I hope that he goes off against this football team defense. But speaking of the football team defense, I think they're going to be the reason the football team wins this game. I am picking the football team to win this game. I'll give my final score in a little bit, but I am picking the football team to win this game solely because of that defense. Now, I said in a previous video, I said in my week 1 recap of the rest of the NFL, I said this. I said that the Washington football team will win a few games. They're not going to be the division winners. They're not going to do anything, especially now that Ryan Fitzpatrick is done. But I think that they can win a few games because of that defense. That defense is probably one of the best in the league, especially that defensive line. Because you got Montez Sweat, and you got Chase Young, you got Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne. That team is really good. So Chase Young, along with that defense, is going to get after the quarterback, that quarterback being Daniel Jones, who tends to turn over the football more times than not, or more times than he would like to admit, or more times than he would throw a touchdown pass or something. Some may say he's not a very good quarterback. I've been in that pool, but I'm not going to really say much. So, is Daniel Jones going to win this game? No. The only way the Giants win this game is if Saquon Barkley goes for 100-plus yards, a couple touchdowns, Kenny Golladay and Darius Slayton and Sterling Shepard all contribute and dominate those corners, and Daniel Jones just keeps the ball in play. Like he just facilitates the offense, doesn't turn the ball over, and just manages. That's all he has to do. He doesn't have to make big plays. He doesn't have to run around and do stuff with his feet. He doesn't have to extend plays like crazy or fight for extra yards or anything. No, just manage the game to the point where you get it to your star players and let them do the work. Because that defense is kind of good. The Giants defense is not anywhere near the football team defense, but they've got some decent players on that defense. They got Jabril Peppers, Leonard Williams. I mean, they got some decent players on there. They got that Dexter Lawrence the second or something. I think that's his name. Is it Dexter Lawrence? I can't remember. They got Lawrence the second. I don't know his first name. But they've got some studs on that defense. They're not a horrible defense. And I don't think that this is going to be a very high-scoring game, mostly because of the quarterbacks that play for these teams. I mean, Taylor Heinicke is going to be the starting quarterback for the football team now that Fitzpatrick's hurt his hip. They've also got Kyle Allen as the backup, and then on the other hand, you got Daniel Jones. So it's probably going to be a couple turnovers between each team. I'm guessing probably 2 or 3 turnovers, whether that be a couple fumbles and an interception or a couple interceptions and a fumble or something. But there's going to be some turnovers between the teams because those quarterbacks just aren't very good. I'm guessing probably a couple strip sack fumbles from Chase Young. But I'm just throwing that out there. But my final score of this game, I said it's not going to be a very high-scoring game. My final score of this game is Washington football team 16, New York Giants 7. That is my score. That is my final score. It's going to be a very boring game, a very just bland, just Thursday night football game, just a generic Thursday night football game. The Washington football team will go 1-1. Giants will start 0-2. Both these teams lost on opening weekend. Some may say that the football team should have won against the Chargers, but hey, whatever. And I think Chase Young's going to be the difference. Not just Chase Young. I think that defense is going to be the difference for the football team. I think that's the reason they're going to win this game. And this is going to be one of those games that I said the defense for the football team will win them some games. This is going to be one of those games. It's not going to happen very often because the football team's schedule, I think, is actually kind of tough. So they're not going to win many games, but they'll win a few here and there. That defense will cause some turnovers. They may score some points on defense. May get some interceptions, some pick sixes, maybe some strip sack fumbles for return for touchdowns. I don't know, some forced fumbles, anything. They're gonna score some points on defense, and they're gonna win some games. And this is gonna be one of them. 16-7, Washington football team over the New York Giants. Let me know down below what you guys think. What's your prediction for tonight's score? Let me know what your prediction is also for who you think is gonna have a really big game. Like, do you think Darius Slayton's gonna have a big game? Saquon Barkley? Do you think Terry McLaurin is going to have a big game? Somebody, let me know what you guys think about this game tonight. That's going to do it for me, though. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Tomorrow's episode will be a recap of this game, so make sure you guys stick around for that. And then actually, you know what? Tomorrow, I may throw in a little bit of a recap of the game tomorrow, but it's going to be, actually, you know what? I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided fully yet if I want to do my Buckeye pregame on Friday or Saturday. Probably Saturday at 11 will be the Buckeye pregame. And then Sunday at noon will be the Buckeye recap. And then Monday will be NFL recap, well, Patriots recap. And then Tuesday will be NFL recap. I think that's how the schedule is going to go. So tomorrow will be the Thursday Night Football recap, so make sure you guys stick around for that, and then obviously I just said the rest of the schedule. So I hope you guys do enjoy. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!